make him happy as if he was originally in Vrindavan. Another thing. If not, then you will have a problem. Uh, or you'll be forced to give it to a wonderful, nice temple or Gaudiya Math where they properly have that attitude. Or the Gaudiya Math where everything is followed, it's not different from Vrindavan. So, otherwise, it will be problem. So, in that respect. So, now taking dust from the in that way, the Gopi Chandan is actually Gopi's dust from Vrindavan. You know, so that's why once you put it, you will become a different person. Your aura changes. Your chakras get aligned. You our consciousness changes. We don't want to exploit or that kind of mentality or enjoying mentality. Will go away. Uh, so which is very, very auspicious. Gradually, So that's why we wear tilak. So it is there, but on the other hand, Govardhan Shila is different, Krishna himself. So he doesn't want to release that. But the dust from the Holy Land, like Navadvip or Vrindavan, and people go around, collect from different places, Radhakund, Shyamsund, like that, and bring. So it is being done traditionally. So that's okay, that's okay. But if you give it to somebody, you should tell them the greatness of this. This is not ordinary, actually mud or anything. It's actually Chinmaya, that's the thing. But unfortunately, eyes, yes, this appears like, dust, any other dust, no. It has taken the form of mud, but it is not mud. Tulsi, for example. Tulsi, when we say, is actually Chinmaya. But if you look at the leaf, is there small, like a shrub, right? Small, 2 feet, 3 feet. Now, sometimes leaves fall, especially summer. Sometimes we see some bugs coming and attacking. Then you might say, wait a minute, if it is Tulsi, so auspicious, how come she's, like any other plant, another, shrub? Now leaves fall, that some bugs attack, and that. How it can be holy or something special, Question might come like this. That's why the Upadesha Amrita, teaches. What it teaches, wait, slow down. We should not see from the Loka 6. Dushtai, Drustai Swabhava Janitai, Vapuscha Doshai, Na Prakrutatvam Bhakta Janasya Pashyet. Gangavasam na Kalu Bud Buddha Pena Pankai Brahma Dravatma Gachati Niradharmai. He's talking, Rupa Goswami is talking about we should not see a transcendental Vaishnava with a mundane vision. No, that is forbidden. Now, so for that he is giving an example. See, the Vaishnavas appear in the form of human, right? Now this human body grows old, get disease, maybe little not so beautiful, gets fever and all that, right? Because the Vaishnava has taken the nature of this human form. It doesn't mean that he is immune. I mean, he can. See, he has the power. But he doesn't care. He's not in the bodily platform. Because he realizes he's a servant of the Lord. Nothing to do with the material. So he has no attachment to this body or conditioning. He is not conditioned by the three modes of material. He's completely liberated. But he is in the body, which is going through all these changes. So when we see him from an external vision, it's like ordinary person, he might have disease, die with this. You'll be fooled, So that's why it takes faith only through eyes. That's why we have to take darshan through the ear. Okay, this is very, very. Of course, see, one time what happened was, Lokanath, Narottama, at the later life, they all these great Vaishnava, they kind of do like a uppercut lila. They become sickness. Our Gurudev went through, Param Gurudev. Actually, they are not. They are showing us a way. Like that's why it's called lila, Astavasta lila, meaning lila of a pastime of sickness. He's not really getting sick or anything. So the teachers, because they become completely ignorant. So Narottama has become like that. Then his disciples are telling, they are saying, Gurudev. Others are all thinking that you are ordinary, you are going through this pain, this disease, this, that, please, he's not taking any food or drinking or chanting. But others infer like that. Oh, he's going to this. How he can be a Mahabhagavad like that? Please, otherwise people think you're also, ordinary. They are also like, what is it? Please, then what happened? It became why their desire of his disciples became strong. This talking again, kirtan, transformation, immediate. Not that it needed time to recover like that, immediate. He showed that. And when he disappeared, how he disappeared? His body dissolved like a milk in the water, in the ocean. An ordinary person do, So we think like that. That's why, like I was our own Gurudev, my own experience, I will tell you. See, Our Gurudev disappeared early morning, around 3. We got a news around 5, so we left. By the time I got a flight, it was night. 3 in the morning, he had disappeared. Reached Navadvip by 3 in the morning next day, 24 hours later. Then our Gurudev's body is there openly. They're not even kept in like a cooler like that. They generally they do. One day is passed, I touched him, it's still there. Soft, warm, amazing. Then after 12 hours later, he was put into Samadhi. I was get a chance to touch him from the back. I touched him as if he's there. And we are taking him parikrama, like this, like this, like this. Straight and all that, See, ordinary human being, after 1 or 2 hours, his body become like a stick, cold, and then he cannot bend. Yeah, 1.5 days later, Gurudev was there. He died. That is the difference. It's Chinmaya. Only by this we can understand. So make a mistake. Actually, there are incidences where it happened one time. 10 years has passed. They have given Samadhi in year Madhu Sampradaya. 10 years later. Then the Guru comes in the dream, he says, before when he was around, he used to travel. He never stayed in one place. Now, in a dream of it, this Atman is telling, I want to move. You were in Samadhi, he wants to move. He has to go, right? Then he was wondering, what do you mean, move, where, and all that. That is Samadhi, right? How to move. Samadhi doesn't move, right? So, but then Guru came in the dream of a farmer there. Please give me some land there. I want to go there. So that farmer came running to the temple saying, Guru came in the dream and he wants a little peace there in the land. I am willing to give. Then this devotee understood, this is where he wants to live, go. So now they made the arrangement in that land for Samadhi. And now they have to dig this Samadhi, right? Now the question is, after 10 years later, what you are supposed to find in a tomb? Normally, what do you find? Bones, right? Will be apprehended, but now the order of Guru. So they dig it and then they found it. Same way 10 years ago, how the body was put, same way. No deformation, nothing. And they put it there. Can it happen to an ordinary person? So there are so many amazing things. Coming back to life, so many hundreds of years later, see, and some Samadhi here, Sri Ram, Jai Ram, Jai Jai Ram, Sri Ram, Jai Jai Ram. People coming out and convincing people. I mean, or too many, pastimes like that. So it shows they are not ordinary. But from a mundane point of view, it looks ordinary. See, that's why Rupa Goswami is telling, is forbidding, don't look like that. Even though they take on the nature of this body. So he's giving an example of Ganga. Ganga, we know, pure. How do you know it's pure? You think it's pure only at the place where it originates, Gangotri? Of course, it's coming from the higher planets, going down. But for us, it looks like start from one point in Himalaya, Gangotri. Afterwards, it mixes with so much, places, thousands of miles, I think, More than 1,000 miles. Dead body, they throw everything. They say one of the most polluted river in whole world is Ganga. But same people, they say, they have taken sample from Ganga anywhere and they find it has something amazing quality. It cannot be polluted. Looks like outside. From a mundane point of view, so many garbages, people throw in India, especially our dead body there. The faith is there. But retain the purity over and over and again. So how do we understand? Through this. Even though Ganga is actually spiritual, but she has taken the form of a water. Her body is like a water. So in the water body there will be mud and then leaves, some air, water, doing like this. So this thing goes on. But she does not give up her purity. She does not give up her jala dharma. Even though she has taken the nature of dharma, jala, water dharma, but she has not given up her spiritual chinmaya thing. So same way, like that. That's why Tulsi also. Tulsi might know all this, but how do we test? Actually, maybe I've sent it. Somebody sent me. Like there is a meter. It goes like this, what do you call that meter? You go near Tulsi, Chetan Shakti, so high. And if you put near anywhere, whole area becomes surcharged and all that. We cannot see, we can experience it. Especially a spiritually involved person. Other people get benefit, So, Hare Krishna. ಸರ್ ನಾನು ಕ್ಲಾಸಲ್ಲಿ ಇದ್ದೀನಿ, ಆಮೇಲೆ ಮಾಡೋದಂತ. ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು ಆಯ್ತು. So, that's why don't consider, we should not consider, we should not think that what I see through my eyes is actually what is the only way to see, or this is what it is. No. Eye is misleading us, okay? And we see only through eyes, and it is always misleading us. This is the thing. That's why we have to hear through the ear, see through the ear. Eyes are misleading. If you are trying to see yourself on your own, making judgment, you will be 100% wrong. Why? Left becomes right, right becomes left. We know, everybody knows. But we are conditioned. Oh no, actually left is right, right is left. Right? If you say B, what happens? It appears like this. But we are used to, flip in it. So, that's why, Shastra, Guru Sadhana Shastra, we have to take. So, that's why the holy dham is also like that. That's why if we think it is only dust, this and that will be wrong. Okay? The spiritual potency. See, the Krishna says he will reciprocate the way we, right? Krishna says, whatever way you do bhajan, I will do accordingly same bhajan. So same way the dham, the dust also, if you approach are non-different from Krishna, Vrindavan, is also non-different, as dear as Krishna. Our acharyas have said this. So it will also reciprocate like. But Govardhan Shila is actually Krishna himself. We should bring that, or any Shila in that matter. Dust is also okay. Gopi Chandan is okay. Because it is true, even that we have to be in a praying mood. Gopi Chandan. That's why before even top to top, pray obeisances to it, I'm unworthy of putting on this. Oh, Gopi Chandan, be merciful to me. Be merciful to me. Purify me. Even though I have no qualification to serve you, That's why our Gurudev used to say, putting on Gopi Chandan is like, seva. Service to Gopi Chandan. Service at the lotus feet. Gopis, with that bhav. If you do that, it will be even more potent. Even otherwise, it's potent, but its potency reciprocates. So now I think we are done with this. Now, which one is correct? Both are correct in some ways, So, but of course, it should not be used for sense gratification. To revive our original consciousness. See, our original consciousness is service, servant of Krishna, right? So to revive that, we are using that, like the dust and all that, carrying us, remembering us. See, one time I will tell you this, the power of a Mahabhagavad. What happened was, it happened in Raghavendra Swami, Prahalad's incarnation, last 200-300 years. What happened was, there was a devotee. He wanted to go to his village. So he asked Raghavan, he's telling Gurudev, I'm going to Mud. Oh, you're going? Okay. So Gurudev gave him a little piece of mud. So very reverentially he tied up in a little piece of cloth, like this. Put a knot there, and then carried it with him. He was carrying it. Then he was going to the village near, and 400 years ago. No train, buses, nothing. Walking by, and he has to take rest in the evening, some house. So in India villages, they have an outside house. There's a little stone thing. People can take rest, and then. So he told, I'm taking. No problem. He's taking that. In the middle of the night, there was a big noise. Oh, there. Why? Then the ghost came. You remove this. The thing he has tied up in his clothes. Ghost is telling, remove that, remove that. Why? No, I want to enter that house. I want to enter that house and kill that baby. Somehow that in that house, you know, Garbhavati, pregnant lady was there. She was trying to give birth to him, and this ghost wants to kill because of some past. Now, but the ghost is telling this this dust is coming in the way. It is not allowing that ghost to enter. So remove. See, amazing, And of course, he did not remove. Why? He said, you want to do such a nonsense? No, go away. And the ghost is telling, if you do this, I will give you so much wealth. See, it's also trying to bribe, Ghost also trying to bribe with some, bucket of gold or like that. We can have that. Because in the past, So he did not, he did not fall for that. And then morning happened, and then the baby was birth, and they were all so amazed. They thanked him. They said, whatever you want, And like that, thing given by Vaishnavas, it may appear like small mud. If you see, hey, what is this that you have put it in a bag? It looks like ordinary mud. What is the big difference? What is so special or like that? But I will tell you, so we cannot see. But this incident tells you the ghost cannot enter, not come near the way. Same way, the Kantimala, Vaishnava, is not ordinary. Don't So it has a power. It can protecting us, protects us, and there's a spiritual. So same way, the things taken from Vrindavan or Navadvip has that potency. So not ordinary thing. But Govardhan Shila is something unique. That we cannot. So unless some conditions, even by Mahabhagavat or from a Vrajavasi with love and devotion, we know him art like a family. And you also going to establish a Vrindavan environment there. Then kindly Govardhan might come. Like otherwise you get into problem. So any other question?
Yes, Gurudev, there's more. I'll just put it up 1 minute.
Yeah. Are we allowed to surrender our negative emotions and thoughts to the lotus feet of our Guru and Krishna as well? Because Krishna is the proprietor or everything. So rather than dealing with those negativity and think we could handle them ourselves to practice patience and tolerance, would it be acceptable to do that and just allow Guru to handle everything instead of keep thinking about those negative events? On the other hand, Krishna is our best friend, so normally in life we would not do that to a best friend, though. Jai Jai Srila Gurudev ki Jai Guru Prabhupada ki Varga ki Jai. Now, Shastra says we have to surrender to Krishna through Guru, right? Gurudev is saying, if we do Vishramba Seva, very intimate service to Guru. If we not do, then how we can do it to Krishna? If we not surrender to Guru, how we can do? So, through Guru, we are doing to Krishna. So, now in that there is nothing like when you go to the airport, right? When you fly, when you check in the bag, they ask you, sir, do you have a lighter? Do you have a battery? So many items, right? Not allowed in the package, right? Which might cause fire hazard or harm to others, or things like that. Generally, okay? They don't allow. So, and for a reason, so that because in the flight we are helpless, right? And suppose such incidents happen, then and especially it's very difficult to handle. So a precaution wise, they say you don't take, and they screen you and all that, do all that. They do too much. They do too much. Last time I was carrying this Vrindavan, I wanted to do some yajna there. I wanted to carry some cow dung, right? Oh boy. Check-in baggage they allow, but I was carrying in a handbag. They found this. I argued, hey, wait a minute, this is, like this, right? They would not allow. I said, what is the problem? I thought, yajna, I'm not this and that. No, they would not allow this. Later on, I came to know why it is. This is a fire hazard. It is not that they are against anything. To catch fire, it catches fire, is it not? It's a catch, fire hazard. Nothing else. So they don't want to take a risk. Now, they don't allow plastic water bottles, right? So there is a misnomer saying that they are not allowing water, drinking water. No, that is not true. What I came to know is, what I did not know, I carried water in my steel or a copper, thermos. Either steel or a copper thermos, thermos. Hot water, sometimes milk I carry. And I was surprised they allowed it. 1 or 2 times, then came to know why they don't allow plastic water in a plastic bottle, because the plastic bottle is fire hazard, not the water. They are not against the water, against the container. You can empty it and then catch a fire, right? Catches fire, plastic. So like that, they are, they are precautionary. So what you do, you have to check in. And that way, they also don't allow coconut. You understand? I didn't realize. See, if you take a dry coconut in your check-in bag, even check-in bag, they don't allow. So in this bag, of course, definitely not. So because it has a lot of oil in it, coconut oil, catch fire, things like that. So there is a restriction. But when it comes to surrender to Guru and Krishna, is there any way saying that not this, not only that? No. Sarva dharman paritejya mam ekam sharanam. Aham tvam sarva papeshu mokshami. everything, negative, positive. What I am yours with all the baggage. So, all the things. Now, our Gurudev was asked one thing. Oh, Gurudev, they're all after that. You think they will get, you will get influenced by those things. He said, no. How I will burn them. But the instruction is there that after that, don't do those things again. See, that's the thing. We should not keep doing it. You know, we have emptied it. In that, the state, the hidden meaning or meaning is there that I will not collect that garbage again. Okay, I'm willing to give whatever garbage I'm giving, but I will not collect that same garbage again. No, negative or whatever. No, try our best. You know, minimize. You know, you cannot avoid it. You know, cannot avoid. It's a gradual process. You avoid it, but not knowingly or deliberately. What I'm saying is, deliberately we should not engage in having these negative thoughts or doing this and that. Oh no, I've given him so that I will not get influenced. So I will, see. Then it becomes aparad. See, this is what it means is. Not sure I'm making it clear. On the strength of holy name, we should not commit sin, right? You understand the 10 rules of the Nam, no problem. Because Nam can destroy everything. So what I will do? Oh, I will chant, I will do nonsense and then I will chant. Get destroyed. No. You should not. But by chance or by unknowingly, if it does something bad, that is okay. But knowingly, deliberately, we should not engage in doing things. Sin. Understand? So you have to take that precaution. So this is what So Krishna is our best friend. So we will not do bad things to this. Actually, Krishna Guru will never get. See, Krishna is known as what? Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. See, in the sloka, it says, one of the Ashtakam. Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. Meaning, most Agraganya. You cannot find more thief. In the thief of thieves, Vraje Prasiddham Navanita Choram Gopangananan cha Dukla Choram Aneka Janmarjita Papa Choram Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. Meaning, in the Vrindavan is famous. What for what? For stealing butter. Then he is famous as stealing the clothes. Then what? That's it? No. he steals who are taken shelter at his lotus feet. All the sin from the many lifetimes, whatever we have collected, all the sins, he steals. That's why such a chora agraganyam purisham. Why he is called agraganya, meaning foremost of all thieves? Why? Because ordinary thieves comes, he will steal what gold, right? Diamond, whatever, maybe mobile or some valuable thing, so-called material valuable things, right? That's all. You think he is willing to steal our sin? Oh, he can put a notice on your house. Thieves are welcome, but they have to steal all my sin also. You think any robber or thief will come to your house? No. The thief will say, no, I want to leave all my sin here. But I cannot. Because they don't have strength to steal, understand? They don't have strength to steal. They can steal, see, mundane, gold, silver, whatever it's called. They cannot steal. They are not capable of stealing their own sin, then how can they steal others? Understand? Others' sin. That's why they are ordinary. But Krishna is not like that. He will steal everything. Even a more subtle thing. See, the sin is a subtle thing. It is not visible. Understand? Is it visible? If I see somebody, is so much sin, 100 kg of sin, different variety, right? But it's a subtle thing. It is invisible to our eyes. Even our mind, even though mind can see subtle thing, it cannot. It is very subtle. So Krishna sees all that and he can steal. See, he can steal some of the gross things, like mobile, right? Pen or something is a gross, right? Pen. But something you cannot see. Stealing that, it takes, a lot of things. First of all, able to perceive and then stealing it. So, like in one of our, thing, Vedas, stealing the Vedas. What do you mean by that? From the mind, from Brahma, Imagine that, So, very extremely advanced way of stealing. We are not aware of. So, whatever it is, Krishna will steal all our sins. That's why he's extremely Choragraganyam. You cannot find foremost among all kinds of thieves. Subtle, whatever. See, Radhikaya Vrudayasya Choram, Navambuda Chamala Kanti Choram, Padashritanam cha Samasta Choram, Choragraganyam Purusham Namami. See, this is in the Giti, Gaudiya Giti Gucha, reading. One of the Ashtakam, Sri Choragraganyam Purushashtakam. Now, he steals Radhika's heart. Then he is stealing the clouds, like bluish, right? New clouds. Shama, black, bluish. He steals that. That's why he appears like a bluish. Why? He has stolen. This devotee is telling, look, why you appear so bluish? Because you have stolen the color from the bluish clouds, Then all the devotees who are taken shelter at your lotus feet, you steal every sin. Huh? Such a agriganya, foremost thief, I'm doing pranams unto you. You think anybody will do pranam to or a thief? Okay. You don't do. We will do pranam to only a foremost thief. Okay, because the other thieves come and they want to do something bad. Okay, but this thief stealing our sinner is doing good. He's reducing our weight, our sufferings. Understand? Actually, is giving us more wealth than what he takes away. You think anybody will come and, sir, I will exchange all your sin with so much diamond. Can you come across any like a thief like that? No. They will take away your diamond. Okay. They will give you so much pain, right? Your wealth is gone, you will be problem. Whereas Krishna comes, says, no, I don't want your diamond and all that. You keep it with you. But I want to take away your negative diamond, okay? Negative gold, right? Which are all sin. And then I will replace with you with a positive, bhakti. I bless you, make you happy. See? So this is a transcendental chore, spiritual. That's why devotees, especially in Vrindavan, gopis, they're all waiting when Krishna will come and steal in their houses. Right? Have you come across anywhere? You're waiting for very anxiously, very happily for a thief to come and steal your stuff. Will be a lot of tension. Oh, right? You understand? You might have a heart attack. You might, see. But when Krishna comes, there will be so much bliss, so much happiness. Oh, he's coming and stealing. Oh, this is the difference. Then he says, Akinchane krutya padashitam cha karo patigehinam kenopi aho bhishana choram vidru dushta shuto vana jagatrayopi. Oh, he's saying, if you surrender at his lotus feet, what you will make him? Niskinchan. Niskinchan Manakar. Niskinchan meaning, there are two meanings. No? Kinchana meaning is wealth. Niskinchan meaning without wealth. That's why Swami Maharaj, you remember, he was afraid to take sannyas. Because you see, Krishna says, if I trust him, I will take away all his wealth. Like that. But actually, what happened? Niskinchana meaning, it takes away the mundane wealth, but gives you spiritual wealth. He himself gives you. Is there any more wealth than Krishna? That's why later on, Swami Maharaj said, oh, I had a few children. Now I got thousands of children. So, got a bigger family, gave a small family, got it. So, like that. Then he says, I'll make such a person who surrenders to me like a beggar. He has to go and beg. What does that mean? He will not have any material wealth. I make him beggar because he doesn't have anything to eat. He has to go and beg. Actually, double meaning is there. Why the sadhus go for house to house? To bring auspiciousness to those people. Give a little bit to sadhu. Actually, we cannot give anything to sadhu. See, this is the thing. Gurudev keeps telling. Sadhu has come to give you, not to take. He's giving us, not taking. He's making us very rich. It may look like we are becoming pauper from the eyes of this world. Right? It is better to be pauper in this world, but rich from the spiritual point of view. You know, He's really making us rich, super rich. Bhakti is not something ordinary, Bhakti Raivainam Naiti, Bhakti Raivainam Darshati, Bhakti Vasha Purusho, Bhakti Reva Purusho. There is nothing equivalent. Like other day we were telling, weighing Krishna and Tulsi. Remember Radharani? Bah. So, more powers Krishna. Power of Bhakti. So, and then all the negativities will be gone once for all. See, that's why in the Upadeshamrita, it says, Vacho Vegam, Manasa Krodha Vegam, Jivva Vegam, Udro Pasta Vegam, Etan Vegam. See these 6 Vegas, impetus, the force of mind, the tongue, the genital, this, our stomach, all this. So, how to control? If you try, keep on trying, you will not be able to. So, but when you bring in bhakti, these automatically becomes pulled down. These 6 forces becomes, they will not push you by becoming bhakti, getting bhakti. So, why they are pushing? So that you realize, hey, bhakti, once bhakti comes, they automatically don't bother you. This is the thing. See, it's like this. Suppose there is a darkness in the home or a room or anything. How to get rid of darkness? Tell me. Take a sword and fight. If you take a sword and fight the darkness, what happens? You get hurt mostly. You hurt others also because you don't see anybody. You don't see yourself. You see what I'm saying? So that's why fighting is only going to hurt us and hurt others in any situation. That's why we have to use our intelligence, saying that we turn on the light. How much it takes? Flip this. Then all the darkness is. Darkness is not gone. It is there wherever it is. It becomes helpless. It loses its potency. It cannot cover. In presence of light, the darkness cannot do its work. Because it is not independent. Darkness is only absence of light. You understand? Absence of light. Bring light, that's it. Very easy, and then you will not get hurt. You will be actually relieved. You can see everything properly. And you don't see darkness, that's the thing. Okay. Darkness comes into existence in the absence of light. How it comes? Boom. It's not that it is coming somewhere else. It is there. But it is there and it is not there. See, this is amazing thing. Try to understand. In the presence of light, the darkness has no power. It is there wherever it is. But it will not manifest, it cannot do anything. But turn off the light, immediately there. Turn on the light, immediately it's off. So, same way bhakti, understand? Once bhakti takes root, all these forces, these things. That's why bhakti, we should not miss our sadhana, understand? The food, spiritual food. So, the rules, regulation, don't undermine, don't cut it, you know. Oh, this effort we have to undertake. So try to realize this material world is full of suffering. Okay, having this body itself is a sign of. All right, don't worry whether it's male, female, American. We have it. Don't look back. Okay, don't caught up with these negative emotions. Listen, look clean. Now look forward. You know. So how bhakti? You know, make bhakti is a prominent in your life. You know, don't make bhakti secondary. Bhakti meaning all the practices, this and that. You know, make it primary. Let other things become secondary. So far in our life, many lives, we made bhakti secondary, or maybe bhakti may not be the secondary, right? It was not important. Secondary. Other things important. Now do reverse. That's it. Then you will changes your scale. You know. Or same, no good either. You know, should be higher. Bhakti is higher. Bhakti should lead. So, so that starts with the surrender to Krishna, Guru and Krishna. So with everything, you know, don't worry about what you have, positive, negative. Whatever we have is all negative anyway. Okay. Nothing good. Unless we get good only at the mercy of Guru and Krishna, you know. So whatever we have is negative, you know. So don't think we have any positive to offer it to Guru and Krishna. But of course, they can take the negative and make it positive. See, one time, money, for example, okay. You say, oh, we have money giving to you. One time, our Gurudev and other, they went for some thing and they collected some money, 100 rupees, 25. Param Gurudev, asking Gurudev how much. He told how much. Then the money was with another devotee asking, give me money. He gave 5 rupees less. He told, hey, 5 rupees less. Oh, no, Gurudev, I'm keeping this for my expenses, personal expense, soap or whatever. No, give me back. Gurudev, you know, I want that. No, give me back. Param Gurudev was insisting. Then this devotee said, oh, okay. And he went and gave back. Then Param Gurudev, what he did? He added another 5 rupees to it and gave back the double 10. Then this devotee asked, what is the difference? I gave you gave me back. What is the difference? He said, big difference. What is that? You can see this money came out of so much blood. You cannot see the blood. So much sin, all that is. It is tinged with that. If you take it, you cannot digest that. You will get affected. So you will be, bhakti will be down. I have digested it. I made it clean. So I'm giving that. Big difference. So, so called our wealth is actually not wealth. What we are giving. You know. That's why we cannot give anything to Krishna and Guru and Krishna. We are thinking. We can only give up our false ego. Okay. What is that? mentality of that I'm giving. False ignorance. I have something I can give. What do you have? What did you bring when you were born? Tell me. Not even clothes, right? Right. What is the weight of your body at that time? 2 pounds, right? 2, 3 pounds. So whatever you have, even physically, you acquired here. And when we leave this world, we also don't take anything. No pound, nothing. Right? Not even clothes. No. So we own nothing of this world. Suppose you say, "Oh, my father, property and all that." Before your father, it was somebody else's property. Before that, somebody. Finally, Krishna's, eventually. So it was Krishna's, it is Krishna's, and it will remain Krishna's. Everything. Material, Mahamaya's property, she created. So we want nothing. So what we can give? That's why the only thing we can give is the attachment. Attachment, a feeling that this is mine, this feeling. And that's what Guru and Krishna steals from. Because unless they steal from you, you cannot get rid of it. So you cannot get rid of it. So that's why you have to reveal, you have to willing. So they are nothing. Please. Then you will take away. But if you holding on to it, I have something, I can, then you have to let it go. Okay? Let it go. Only then it can be filled in. Suppose there is a bottle. If it is filled, how we can fill in? Unless it become completely empty, you cannot pour on new things, right? That's why we have to empty ourselves. Whether positive, negative, is all negative anyway. The good deeds, so-called, punya, okay, it's also negative. It's also negative because it will force us to enjoy things. This one. During that enjoyment, we again see one thing. Now let me. One thing, we are jumping here and there too much. Vaman Maharaj said something. What is that? मैं अत्यंत भोगी हूँ, एकमात्र भोक्ता, कृष्ण को दूर करने के मैंने अपने स्थान पर अधिकार करने की चेष्टा की. Okay. So I'm the foremost enjoyer, right? Atyanta bhogi. So one and only enjoyer is Krishna. I made him far away, go away. I want to push Krishna, and in his place, I want to be enjoyer. No, I want him. I'm trying to put my adhikar, So if you see this position in a way, don't you think, am I not a thief? Because he is the supreme enjoyer. I want to be enjoyer. I'm only the servant. I can never be enjoyer independently of Krishna. So I cannot be an enjoyer. But I'm trying to. So don't you think I'm the thief? I need to be punished. That's what it is. Because I'm trying to steal the thing that belongs to Krishna for his pleasure, meant for his service, I'm being punished in this material world. He has put me in this samsara. the prisoners of samsara, prisoners, right? And then I'm being, suffering due to three pushing, three. Meaning what? Our own body and mind. In so much trouble, so many diseases, body diseases, mental diseases, then other living entities, maybe relatives, friends, working place, whatever, other persons, other country, they are making us. And then sometimes earthquakes, like it happened in Italy, 2 weeks ago, 3 weeks. What you can do, then fire, that uncontrolled, by higher living entity, devata. So the three tapa, like a, we have been, because of that original thief that we did. We are trying to be the enjoyer, which I am not. I can never be the enjoyer. So this drama we have to stop. Okay, first we have to realize this. I cannot be the enjoyer. They might say, the TV might say, understand. The workplace might say, others might say, try to understand. No, it's misleading. They're all misleading. No, I cannot. Only the Krishna is the enjoyer. When he enjoys, then I also feel completely satisfied. Oh, how? Suppose you water a tree. Where do you water the tree? The root, is it not? Not separately the branches and all that. So same way the root of everybody is Krishna. If you water him, if you serve him, because we are part of the tree of him, right? We automatically satisfied. Now, suppose you are hungry, right? You are not feeling good or weak. What do you do? Take food. Then you become all the senses, all the organ becomes healthy, right? Suppose the eye, the hand feels weakness, no strength. Can you feed the hand separately? The legs, really not, right? Then hand, legs, everybody gets. So, like that, the root. So we are wasting our time. We have wasted our millions of lifetimes like that. So, this is why the Guru has come. Krishna is telling to don't do that. That's why surrender to me. Do not fear, that by doing that you get sin. So suppose there is so much responsibility. Oh, if I don't do this expected, then I'll be, people look bad. Forget. So Krishna is saying, I will free from all that sin. So in this world, fear is there, okay? In all. Only when we come to Krishna, that all that fear will be gone. That's why it's called Abhaya Charanarand. Sita Tapa. Look, I have to read. That's why when you get into down, okay, do these bhajans, okay? Open up Gaudiya Giti Guchi, and read this. Look at the translation. Try to understand the words and sing. Choragraganyam Purusham. Choragraganyam. Suppose he got stolen something. Remember Krishna. Wow, Choragraganyam. then you do not feel much, thing. Oh, it is good that I lost some. Actually, anyway, they did not, they cannot steal our bhakti. This is the thing. Krishna is so amazing. Bhakti will steal Krishna. Okay, see, Krishna, we are telling, foremost thief, right? Now, who can steal Krishna? Don't you think whoever steals Krishna must be even bigger thief than Krishna, is it not? Right? So, bhakti will come even more powerful thief than Krishna. No? That's why he says, I have not heard a thief like this in the three worlds. Then he says, time is, यदीयनामापि अरत्यशेषं गिरिप्रसारानपि पापराशिम् आश्चर्यरूपो ननु चौर विदृग्दृष्टा श्रुतो वा न मया कदापि. See, he says, if you take his name, just name, Krishna's name, then even a mountain like Himalayas, all is sin. Even if we have a mountain like Himalayas, all our sin, right? Many, many lifetimes. By just name, he will steal all that, He will make it, removes all that. So what an amazing, most Ascharya meaning, most amazing thing, astonishing thing, most astonishing, is Varam. Such an astonishing thief I never seen or I never have heard entire three worlds, not in the past, present, or future. Not possible. Then he's saying, Dhanam cha manam cha tatendriyani pranascha atva mama sarvameva palayase kutra grutodya chora tam bhakti dhanam maya niruddha bhakti dhamna maya niruddha. Hey thief, you have stolen away my wealth, my any mana, any whatever respects, my senses, my own life, everything, feeling where you are going to run away. He says, because today what I have done is, because I have taken shelter of bhakti through rope of bhakti. I've imprisoned you. You're trying to steal, but with bhakti, I'm imprisoned. Because Chinasti Goram Yamapasha Bandham, Pinasti Bhimam Bhavapasha Bandham, Chinasti Sarvasya Samasta Bandham, Naivatmano Bhakta Krudatu Bandha. Krishna is saying, Chinasti Goram Yamapasha Bandham. See, no one can break Yamaraja's dynasty. Yamapasha Bandham. Yamapasha is the rope of Yama is subtle. No one can cut it. If you push it, no one can cut it. Yamapasha Bandham. Right? Now, Chinasti Goram Yamapasha. even that which is impossible to cut it, Yamaraja's, rope, we are cutting it. Then, Vinasti Bhimam Bhavapasha Bandhan. Bandham, Bhavapasha. See, we are imprisoned this material world, Bhavapasha. Who can break it? See? We do not know that I am even bound by these three, this material world. Yes. And we are easily breaking it. Chinasti Sarvasya Samasta Bandh. We are cutting off. We are able to cut out all any kind of ropes which can bind anybody. Oh Lord, we are cutting away, most difficult rope of Yamaraj. And that's this material world. And in any other kind of thing. But Naivatmano Bhakta Kritutu Bandhan. But you are not able to cut the rope that been bound you by love, by devotees. You have been bound, imprisoned by the rope of bhakti, by the devotee. And you cannot cut yourself. But you are able to cut so many other things. Oh Lord, So he's glorifying like that, Chinasti Goram Yamapasha Bandham. Dinasti Bhimam Bhavapasha Bandham. Chinasti Sarvasya Samasta Bandham. Naivatmano Bhakta Krutam tu Bandham. Manmanase Tamasariya. Gore Karagrihe Dukkamaye Nibadha. Labasvaye Chorare Chiraya Swa Chaurya Dosho Chitameva Dandam. So, the devotee, praying, oh Lord, today I'm going to punish you because I'm going to imprison you in my heart, which is dark, right? And it is full of anxiety, and I'm, like this, being, devotee is telling, Karagrihe, he mera sarvasya. So why the devotee is praying like that? Oh Lord, please don't run away from my heart. He's saying like that. Don't run away from my heart. Stay in my heart. Always. So that's why I'm binding you. So like that. Choragraganyam Purusham Nama. So then something else we wanted to so that's why actually what I'm saying is there are so many different thieves in this world. In our mind, actually they are taking nivad, they are staying in our mind. Mada Masterya, Kama Krodha, Lova Moha, Mada Master. The six. Our mind is not our friend. Try to understand. So don't try to listen to our mind. It will mislead us. We have said this, Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, saying that what is our mind? Can we trust our mind? He says, no. So That's why we, by surrender meaning what? We are no longer acting on our impetus of the mind. Tell the mind, I'm not independent. Don't try to influence me. So begged. That's why this Manasiksha, Manasiksha is telling, praying to your own mind. Oh, my brother, please listen. Our commanders, why you are dragging me down on yourself? So pacify and chant loudly. Remember all our great stalwart commanders, Guru Parampara. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. There was maybe next slide, next slide. So our time is up. If you have any more questions, you can. So we should hang on to bhakti. So and then keep away our don't compromise with the limbs of bhakti. So try to follow this. That's why Usaha Nishchayat Tatkarmata 6 angas of bhakti should have enthusiasm following this. Getting up in kirtan, chanting, don't compromise, prescribed amount, like that, if we stick to it, whatever we have taken, our commitment, see, we have a material commitment and a spiritual commitment. Right? So spiritual commitment, we should not compromise. Oh no, who cares? We will see this. Don't neglect priority. So that's why, if we start neglecting, then what happens? We start becoming weak. Then we get into problems in this world. See, immunity, mundane immunity, you will not get. Same way spiritual immunity. If you have spiritual immunity, you will have mundane immunity also. It is not that we have to, separately work for the mundane immunity. Spiritual immunity, if you have, you will be strong. Physically also. So, like who is the most sober person? Who is controlled by his mind, or one who his mind is in control? See, if mind is in his control, the senses will be actually in his control, and he is the most sober person, most powerful person in this world. Others are all falling. Oh, if the Maya shows something beautiful, a girl or a man or boy or youth or whatever, hey, but you have to see behind, try to see behind every time. Behind is ugly. Behind is ugly. Sense gratification. Behind is, all, suffering. Try to see that. So in this world, there is nothing to be enjoy or this and that. not there. See, this is the thing. We have to convince of it. There is nothing in this world which can give you happiness, satisfaction, enjoyment. No. All are quoted, appear like that. It's like, trying to catch the fish with a thing, right? Bite. Fish sees the food, but what is there behind? Bite, it will take away his life. Same way, look at everything as a bite, which is trying to swallow, you know. Except Vaishnava, Guru and Vaishnava, they are trying to, everybody is catching, trying to catch. He's one pulling you out. So see that way. Pray for that. You will be very, very happy. Vancha kalpatarubhyascha kripa sindhubhya cha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Anyway, please forgive me for the delay. But Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Hare. Yeah. Hare Krishna.